We are possibly seeing buyer demand coming back, at least here in Colorado Springs. We have gone up for the past few months, we have only had about, on average, about 1.5 showings per listing per week. It's been a slow time. And within the last week, we have increased that. And the number is not starkingly different. It's gone up to 2.12 list or showings per listing per week. But why that is such a big jump is that I have personally seen this on my listings where they're getting a lot more action than I would expect them to have for a January. And one of them is land, and so there's just interest all around. I'm getting that from other real estate agents. They're also getting more showings on their listings now, and I'm also seeing other agents that are getting more traction, more people walking into their open houses. So there's something going on. Demand is coming back here in Colorado Springs, and I think it may be here to stay. So I'm sure you've heard the news that and if you're not, here it is. Mortgage applications have spiked because the dip in the interest rates. And so the demand for mortgage applications jumps nearly 28% in 1 week. So, I mean, just do a Google search if you want to look up any of these. But the point, yes, granted, if you pay attention to any of this, you'll see this kind of stuff all the time, every week. Oh, the demand went up. The mortgage applications went up. Oh, now they dropped. So this is nothing new. However, combine this with what I'm seeing in the housing market right now, I'm starting to pay attention. And if you look at today's mortgage rates, and according to MortgageNewsDaily.com, for a 30-year fixed, we're sitting at 6.11%. I mean, we've been shooting down. If you look down here, I mean, we had our high of like low sevens back in October, and we've slowly trended down ever since then. So it's looking like the trajectory is for interest rates to continue going down, and the Fed has been recently responding with a lower basis point increase that's going to be affecting the interest rates. So we're seeing what looks to be a slowdown on the Fed's part as well. And the new thing that I heard today was that jobless claims fell last week. So unemployment seems to be going down, and that is not necessarily what the Fed is looking for. I think that's great in general. I just don't know how the Fed's going to react to that. Here are the market trends for all of PPAR, and that's the Pikes Peak Association of Realtors. And so that covers all of the Pikes Peak region, which is to say Colorado Springs, all the surrounding areas like Manitou, Falcon, Peyton, Monument, Old Colorado City, Woodland Park, Castle Rock even. So, but mainly the Colorado Springs area. And so what you can see here, the housing statistics for the past couple of years for the residential home sales, what you'll see here is pretty seasonal. In June and July and the summer months is when we have the most number of home sales, and then that goes down during the winter months. And you'll see in December of 2022, only 851 single-family home sales, and then condos and townhomes are the red, 125. Condo and townhome sales for December, so last month. And that's actually a little bit less than what we normally have. And so, as I'm sure you already knew, home sales have been down for the past few months. And we expected that because of winter. It's just, it's down a little bit more than usual. But now what I'm seeing is that, at least in terms of showings, buyers are looking. Buyers are interested. We don't know yet if that translates into offers and more sales. Too early to tell, but it's very interesting to see what's going on in the market right now. On the left, you'll see new listings for December, and this is all single family and patio homes. So this is just for December for each year. So December 2018 all the way through 2022. And so you can just see by a month to month case how much less. I mean, we've sold, a little bit more each year, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2022, it goes down. And it's not huge. We didn't die. The market just didn't close, but we definitely saw a trend downward. We saw fewer sales this past month, and you'll see on the right the homes for sale. So this is homes that were for sale, not necessarily that actually sold. So we're going from December of 2021 all the way to December of 2022. And we go through a cycle of months, as you can see, where the number of listings starts to go up, and then it ticks back down in December, which I'd be used to seeing more. This graph should be going down more. So as we get down to the winter months, it should be showing close to what we saw for December, January of 2021, but it didn't. It's much higher. And what that means is that we had far more listings this past, summer and winter than we've had for the past few years. And yet we've had fewer sales. So what does that mean? That means that not all of them sold. So they might come back on the market this spring and summer. So something to think about. Average and median sale prices, and you can see the active, I believe that's supposed to be median. The median sale price is in blue. I'm sorry, no. The average sale price is in blue. The median sale price is in red. And so you can see from, again, December 2021 to December 2022, how that average and median sale prices, they fluctuate. They go up for the summer, and then they come back down. So that's nothing out of the ordinary. But on the right, average days on market, again, from December of 2021 to December 2022, we're going from, at the start in December 2021, the average days on market was 16 days. And that stayed pretty consistent, dropped down just a little bit. But as we got to September of last year and on, it started to jump up. 25 days, 32, 34. We're now at 41. Last I checked, I think it was 44 days on market on average for a house. So it takes a lot longer. So there's more sitting on market that's not necessarily sold yet. And so that's also interesting to me. The total under contract properties for December, again, this one we're looking from 2018 to 2022. And again, we're just looking at each December for each of these years. So you can see the total number of under contract properties drops quite a bit last December. And that's because everybody stopped looking. Everything got too expensive. Everything got unaffordable. Total sales, and again, we're comparing the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I can count, of Decembers. And so the sales, again, they're going up and up and up, and all of a sudden, last, month, I don't know if that hit the mic, but they drop back down. And this, if you want to pause this info and take a snapshot look at it, but I'll go through a few highlights. This is just going to give you the monthly summary of, from December of 2022 to December of 2021. So you can look at, on the left is all homes, on the right is existing homes. I'm not sure what the difference is. They should all exist, unless we're talking about like new construction or under construction, because sometimes those do come up in the MLS. So I'm assuming that's what the difference is. Single family patio homes up top, and then you got townhomes and condos below. So if you want some detailed information, you can look it up here. You should actually be able to pull this up too. If you go to ppar.com/market trends, you should be able to pull that up. I'll put a link up to it so you can look up this information directly for yourself. But that's all I got for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please like this video and please subscribe to get more content like this and hit the bell. And thanks so much. I'll talk to you next time.